Please tell me. If I keep missing the mark, will you throw me away? Say you'll be back someday. Even though we lost.
Very bad connection.
That's the Comcast guarantee, baby.
Sean, you need new internet.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna go get some brand new internet right now.
Why is this Pokemon raid taking so damn long? What? I like what I like.
That's true.
Me?
You.
Emo children, what's going on? It is your emo daddies, Riley.
And Sean.
We play in an emo core band from Portland, Oregon called Spirits. We're back today with another react. We're doing some Sueco, new song Paralyzed. I'm interested to check this out.
Definitely had a lot of requests for it.
Yeah, it should be good. I've heard it's more on the rock end of things, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Before we dive into that, we got a 5-song EP called Novellas. We would appreciate it very much if you checked it out. We worked very hard on it. You can stream it on any of the major streaming platforms, including here on this YouTube channel. If you like what we do and you want to support the channel even more, there's a link in the description to our merch store. And we would really appreciate anything that you pick up. It helps us a lot, helps us grow the channel.
Yep.
Buy better production equipment, do better live shows.
Exactly.
We appreciate it very much. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Ghost Killer Entertainment,
Hallelujah.
Solar Guitars, and Collision Drumsticks.
Whoppa!
Make sure you hit subscribe and tap that bell.
Ding ding.
And let's hop into this.
Yeah, baby.
So this is Sueco Paralyzed.
She got a big ego, you could see it on a telescope. I'm the same way, it's why we always argue back and forth. I swear she my poison, at the same time my antidote. She the noose around my neck, I couldn't ask for a better rope. Hey.
That's a cool line.
Like
Yeah, that's a really good line.
30 seconds till you blow up, right in my face. I can't find one good reason to stay.
Digging that upper registry right there.
Hey, when you're walking away, you got me paralyzed.
Okay.
Go away, baby, take my life. 'Cause I don't wanna live if I'm living with
Ooh, like that double time, yeah.
you. Take me out if you have to. You got me paralyzed.
This is already written better than most of these like rappers who start doing rock stuff.
Yeah.
It's already written way better.
It doesn't feel forced like some of the other ones do.
See, this is what we talk about when we talk about other people missing that upper register.
Yeah.
It makes this song move so much better.
It really does. I really like that double time drop there.
Me too.
Drop it back down to halftime. Hell yeah. I fucks with it.
You left your cupcake on my nightstand. Your favorite necklace is my right hand.
A little too on the nose for there.
Off the plan, and it was all before it began. You got me paralyzed.
Nice transition there.
Yeah. Would have been a great spot for a
Nice cut right there.
yeah. Little key change would have been nice.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I like how they have that one higher belting it out, and then they have the my para.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say this for sure. I like that way more than the other song we checked out.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. You know, this one had a lot more of the aspects that I can connect with.
Yeah.
First of all, we were talking about that upper register, so I can still hear a ton of processing on his vocals, but since he's using so much power in that upper register, he's able to break through it for me.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of times that when there's that much processing, especially if they would have kept the song in an octave down, like a lot of these bands that are coming over from hip hop into the rock.
Yep.
You can still hear that processing, and it just sucks the life out of it. So kudos to them, because honestly, he's probably pushing even harder than what it sounds like on here to really get that sound through that processing. Yeah.
It's hard to break through that.
Yeah.
You have to perform the shit out of the song to break through that.
Yeah.
I feel like with a lot of the people who are transitioning into this more pop punk from the hip hop or rap world,
right,
it almost seems like they're afraid to try to get into those higher registers.
Right.
Even when they kind of break into it, they seem like timid.
Right.
And it's not really coming through. But then you hear someone like Lil Lotus or Sueco or Mod Sun,
right,
and you hear them go into it and just belt the shit, and it makes or Youngblood, it makes a huge difference.
It really does.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just like, it gives this song more dynamics. It gives the vocal performance a lot more impact, and it works for me a lot better.
Right.
Being in a band and playing this style of music forever.
Right.
I kind of have a tendency to overjudge or more harshly criticize, people from that world coming into this one.
Right.
But there are standouts that are done really well, and I think that was certainly one of them.
Yeah. No, I think you hit the nail on the head on that one. And I think you're right. I think a lot of these other artists that are coming over into this, they might be scared because you'll hear them do an upper octave, but they'll throw it in the background and have that and what they don't realize is if you're going to take on coming into the emo genre, you got to really back it up with those emotional vocals. Otherwise, it's not giving the instruments the respect that it deserves, and it doesn't give the song the volume. And I'm not talking about the volume, how loud it is. I'm just saying the volume and the feel of the song.
Yeah, the vibe.
Exactly. So kudos to Sueco on this.
Definitely.
I agree with you 100%. I definitely enjoyed this, more than the other stuff. Though I will say I'm grateful for the other stuff because I feel like that was them stepping into it.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is them more refined. So
yeah, and to piggyback on what you just said as well, I feel like a lot of people who come over from that world don't understand that the vocals don't need to be perfect.
Right.
And that's why people like Lil Lotus, I guess, stand out more to me.
Right.
Because the vocals aren't perfect. And yeah, they're still pitch corrected and shit like that, but it doesn't bother me that much. There's still some imperfections in there.
Yeah.
And if you listen to all these old bands, none of that shit is perfect.
Oh, 100%.
It's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think when you hear people over-processing everything, I think if they tried listening to it without that and in the proper context, they might be surprised by how much more it fits.
Oh, yeah. Well, and a lot of it could be they're so used to hearing their vocals being snapped to a grid.
Yeah.
And, quantized and over-processed. That's what they're looking for, and they don't even really realize that there's a different world out there, because that genre that they come from relies on that. That's what the people want to hear.
Yep.
For whatever reason. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you. And like I said, I feel like this is Sueco a little bit more refined. I'm really excited to see what they do in the future. I hope they go this route.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm liking the transition I'm seeing with a lot of these artists going more into the full band. That's always been my gripe with hip hop and rap. Current hip hop and rap.
Right.
I want to see an artist with musicians behind them.
Yeah.
And not just live, but in the studio too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of rappers and stuff play with bands live, but when I listen to a recording and I don't hear any guitar or any real drums or any real bass or any of that, it bothers me.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So I'm liking this move into the more live realm.
Yeah, definitely. No, I agree 100%. Thank you guys for requesting it so much. I know that we can't get to every request, but when we see you guys throwing so many on there and it's the same one, we're going to get to it. That's how that works. it bumps you to the top of the list. For lack of a better term. If you want to check out our music, we got a 5-song EP out called Novellas. You can stream it all over the place. We worked really hard on it. In fact, all the music that you hear behind us talking, that's actually from our 5-song EP. So if you like it, stream it. Otherwise, head into the description of the video. There is a link to our merch store. You can pick up CDs, shirts, hoodies, beanies, all sorts of good stuff. And that really does help us. It helps us reinvest into the channel. Also, we're going to be getting back on the road, going to be touring soon, so it helps with that as well. Make sure that you hit subscribe and tap that bell, ding ding. Follow your boys on Twitch at Spirits Band. We get to all the live react requests that we can't get to on here. We also do some other fun stuff. Riley goes, behind the scenes, does some recording, writing, production, things like that. We'll get on together on Sundays usually, and then we do opposite streams on during the week.
And then Matty Daddy, he's joining us.
He is.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
Getting in on the game.
That's right, baby. Make sure you hit subscribe and tap that bell, ding ding, and as always, welcome
To
the
Spirit
World. Whoppa!